Cleveland, Ohio, as the crowd swelled in the hours before the Cleveland Indians' home opener at Progressive Field. It became clear Chief Wahoo isn't going anywhere, at least in the stands. It's been 3 months since the team announced its plan to remove the controversial mascot from its uniforms after the 2018. But from Keep the Chief shirts to Chief Wahoo jackets, a majority of the Tribe fans lined up at the gates on Friday seemed to have the logo somewhere on their attire. I can see everyone's opinion about it, but just breaking that tradition with the Indians for so long, that's going to hurt, said Mike Newton, who wore a Chief Wahoo shirt to the game. Fans interjected Wahoo only and Go Wahoo as Cleveland.com interviewed Nelson on Prospect Avenue. Chief Wahoo first appeared more than 75 years ago and has been the center of heated debate ever since. Protesters stand outside the gates each year, for asserting the logo misrepresents Native American culture and furthers discrimination. For lifelong Indians fans, though, Wahoo can be synonymous with the team. I can understand why people want to have him removed. If I was Native American, how would I feel? I have respect for that, Youngstown resident John Fonda said. I'll still wear my Wahoo stuff if I have it. I hope that doesn't offend too many people. But yeah, I'll miss him. The team has been scaling back its use of the logo for years. It removed Wahoo from its spring training complex in 2009, and announced the Block C as its new primary logo before the 2016. Fans began to speculate when Wahoo would be removed from the team's jerseys and caps, especially in the wake of the high-profile lawsuit filed in Canada during the 2016 playoffs and the national scrutiny that came when the Indians advanced to the World Series. Progressive Field stores will still sell Wahoo merchandise after the team discontinues use of the logo on its uniforms. Rami Marinelli, of Warren, thinks Wahoo was removed because the Indians were trying to lure the All-Star Game, which the team will host it in 2019. It'll be the first All-Star Game held in Cleveland since 1997. If they're going to do that, they need to do that to a lot of other teams. The Atlanta Braves, the Washington Redskins, she said. I just think it was all due to money. Mark Blazinski, of North Royalton, wore a hat with a throwback Chief Wahoo logo as he tailgated in a parking lot next to the stadium. He understands why some people find the logo offensive, but he views it as part of being a Tribe fan, he said. I wish they would understand the pride the community feels for what Chief Wahoo represents, Blazinski said. It represents the team, and it's our team that went through a lot of tough times down at the old municipal stadium. It's all a part of what the community means to one another. A Baldwin-Wallace University poll found that just under half of respondents said Native American mascots are not disrespectful. Of the 528 polled, 71% said the Chief Wahoo logo represented Cleveland, and 62% said it made them proud of the Indians. Deanna Langer, from Cleveland, didn't know that Chief Wahoo will no longer be on the team's uniforms after the 2018. She said she doesn't mind it's being phased out. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, she said. I think it's kind of progressive and I think it's a good thing. I'm also younger and I feel like my generation kind of thinks that way anyways. I'm not attached to it. I'm more attached to the team.